Roman and Elaine's backyard used to look like a cat's breakfast. But dirty business is on the case. All this comes out. And we're turning this backyard into a stunning, formal garden.
Well, we're hoping for the backyard to have sort of a courtyard effect to it.
Screens, shade-friendly plantings, and an arbor will make it a great place to chill out. As for a water feature,
the highest maintenance is water features. And this client wants one, contradictory to the low maintenance request.
But in the end,
change is going to be unbelievable. Predominantly, the whole backyard is going to be blue and white garden. Whenever you have shade, there's not a lot of hot color plants that do well in the shade because they lose their color when you get a lot more shade happening. You start losing a lot more of the interesting part of the plant because it reverts back to just being green and not flowering so much. Thankfully, she likes white because you can get a lot of white flowering plants for shade. Everybody thinks when they have shade, they can't even grow things. Like, there's a lot out there you can grow.
we're keeping the plants by the house low. So when the clients look out, they'll be able to see the entire yard unfold in front of them. And now that the plants are in, the final touch is furniture.
And what kind of look are they going for? More traditional, more modern?
It's traditional interior. It's, you know, just upgraded.
So natural?
More natural.
No steel?
No steel. This was just to have the coffee up here. That's why this whole walkout was so big, because it's so private in that spot, and just to come out and have a coffee as opposed to going down formally sitting at a big table. So that was the main kind of dining area to get them away from the kitchen, because it's immediately the kitchen is just inside the doors there.
Sounds good.
So I'll let you take it away. Do your thing.
And the next time we see this place, it'll be completely done.
Oh, that's good.
We started with this.
All of this comes out.
Then it looked like this.
We have a nice hole in the ground.
Then this.
It looks good. It's a little dusty.
But today, Lisa's bringing in the finishing touches, so soon it's going to look like this.
I had actually been during construction once or twice, but to see it finished looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. This is a beautiful job.
We've been part of the process every step of the way, and it's actually come out way better than we thought.
This is what we tell people all the time. You come out and the patio looks large and it looks like it's going to overwhelm the site. And now the furniture is on and it's back to like
every meeting.
Yeah.
Every meeting during construction.
Is there enough
the patio's too big? I'm like, no, just wait till you see furniture in it. It's never big enough.
Clients put a lot of investment in their garden, and often at the end they don't put really beautiful furniture in. Maybe it's a budget issue, but often I think it's just easier for them to go to the local hardware store and buy these $2 chairs, and that really plays down the garden. I think it's worthwhile to put a little thought into the furniture that goes in. And
yeah, we view it the same as interiors. You don't have to have patios of this caliber with this type of stone. I mean, you know, this is all labor intensive and expensive, but you don't have to go that route, but you can still have this layout. Yeah. Well, I mean, this could be pea gravel.
The idea of sitting by the water feature, I love it. That's a great idea. That's a perfect little nook.
And you can almost lay there and read a book.
Oh.
Is there room for three? Let's see.
God, I wish I had this. I wish I owned this.
We took almost everything out of this yard, but we left a locust for the overhead canopy. Now, locusts are great for providing filtered sunlight.
The whole back is intended to be climbing hydrangea on the back of that wall, so when you're sitting here, the whole thing is just going to be this wall of green, which they can grow in the shade.
Right. There's this traditional view of design that there's a patio, so it has to be totally covered with an arbor. And here we have a large patio, only half is arbor. And it just breaks it up and it works beautifully. And it feels like you can go to this place on one side of the arbor where it's nice atmosphere above you, and then you can go out into the openness too.
The client has said from the get-go it's kind of an adult entertainment garden now. As soon as you're given that kind of leeway to kind of play like that, it's not like you have to leave a space open for the kids to play and stuff, so you can just design wall to wall. It's one thing actually which is kind of neat about this garden is they didn't change the fencing at all, because that's just a huge waste of money.
Yeah.
It's like we could change it to cedar because cedar is nicer. It's all pressure treated, but it's been here forever and it's fine. This was taking the lead from the client in their interior, because their interior kind of resembles the same exterior, which I'd love to do. These colors are inside, and the vibe inside is classic kind of feeling. people should do that. If they have a crazy interior, do it crazy outside. If you have a traditional, do traditional. You know, that's who you are. You don't really notice, I don't think, when there's so much visual feast going on that there's no lawn back here. You know,
Yeah,
there's stuff to look at, and the furniture's all kind of great.
The clients wanted a lower maintenance garden,
Yeah.
with no lawn.
The cat thoroughly enjoys it. She has lots of different places to go and explore and just frolic around.
It really is nice to sit in the garden after, without the stone saws going, without the dirt being brought in. Like, you know, it's
nice white cushion.
I don't think we get to sit in the garden after it's done enough. This is dynamite.